It's okay, I'll pass on that one.
We're talking Happy New Year for good reason. We got to get excited for the weekend. And a lot of you have traditions, I know, on what you eat New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Black-eyed peas, a tradition that's been around for a long time. But we're going to do some healthy swaps today, making a Hoppin John, which is the dish of beans and rice, lower calorie. Chef Kelly Yorke from the Kitchen Hotline. Ian, this morning, good to see you, my dear.
Good to see you too, Chris.
Now, where's your little tiara?
Oh, gosh, you beat me to it.
Yeah, I'm always the first to wear a tiara. It's true. Now, in my family, we would do sometimes cabbage on New Year's Day. But let's talk about the black-eyed peas
recipe.
What
we're doing here is this is a great example of how you can take a recipe and with a few swaps make it a lot healthier. What we're doing is instead of using white rice, we're using brown rice, which has the bran and the germ in it.
Sure.
We're changing the bacon to ham, smoked ham. And instead of putting in more salt, we're using a little bit of cider vinegar to give it a little brightness and a little taste of acid.
These are small changes you won't even really notice, but they'll lower the calories, lower the fat. So in goes the ham, right? That's the first in?
Yes, first thing is, actually it's not, but all three, the onions, the ham, and the green peppers.
All right.
We use some red and green to keep it a little festive. And you're going to saute that until the onions are soft.
Got it.
At that point, you're going to add a cup of chicken broth. Now, if you want to make it vegetarian, you wouldn't use the ham, of course, but you would use vegetable broth.
Sure, vegetable broth instead.
And then you're going to let that warm up a little bit. We add the seasonings, which is poultry seasoning, thyme, some garlic, and a little cayenne. And you can put as much cayenne as you want, however hot you like it.
Sure.
And finally, all you do is add the brown rice.
Brown rice instead of white.
The brown rice instead of white, and the black-eyed peas. Now, you're going to just let that cook till it gets warmed through. This is really quick and easy to make because now you can get black-eyed peas and brown rice in the freezer section at your grocery store.
So were these already cooked?
They were already cooked. You could also use the canned peas. Now, if you want to make them from scratch, it takes a while. You need to soak them overnight, and then you have to cook them a couple hours. But that's a very economical way to go. You can get a bag of peas for like 88 cents to $1.30.
Just be sure you soak them, or you can do them pre-done. So just let this warm up, and you're done. It's that easy.
That's it. And then serve it with greens and cornbread, and you've got a great New Year's Eve meal.
Excellent. Happy New Year, my dear.
Happy New Year.
She brought these little noisemakers. Should we try one? Oh! And it's over. Happy New Year, my dear.
You too.
Always good to see you. Here's to a great 2012. And of course, if you have questions about your recipe or you want to get this one, you can call that kitchen hotline, 877-773-8485, and they will help you out. It's a great bunch of guys and gals. Coming up next, the Broncos defense gets kudos.